Okay, so I'm Carson. I'm in Team 7. Our product choice was the cutting board. So what I have here is our prototype for the improved cutting board. But basically, your status quo cutting board is obviously just a rectangular slab. Basically, just separates the kitchen surface from the food that you're chopping and helps you to clean up a little bit afterwards. Whenever we did our brainstorming critique, we wanted to address some of the cleanliness concerns and also the storage concerns. So those are the big themes with our improvements, and also we added some features. So basically, like I said, the cleanliness thing, people wanted to have a cleaner version of a cutting board, but also wanted to make their cleanup process easier, and then also just wanted to generally be able to store their cutting boards more easily, keeping that as a priority. So we kept that in mind while adding our features. I'm going to walk us through some of the features, but I'm not going to dive too deep into the functionality because the rest of the team will do some explanations about that later. But basically, I'll start off with the fact that it folds. So you have your cutting board all folded up, and you can cut on it either side. It's small, but if you need more of a surface, you open it up. Okay, and then the next thing I'll talk about is this plastic knife and cloth sheath. So you've got the plastic knife, and it's the idea behind it is that it doesn't, when you're chopping things, it doesn't necessarily damage the cutting board the way a metal knife might, or the way something would on a wood surface or something like that. So that sticks with the cutting board just for convenience sake, and it's also got this cloth sheath that's kind of a good surface for wiping off. Ideally, for design purposes or for presentation purposes, this is like I latched it on here, but ideally we'd have like kind of a button-on, button-off cloth, and that would be something you could wash easily. Next thing I'll talk about is kind of the scrap bin. We talked about attaching a compartment that will keep the scrap items, so you're chopping, things you don't want, you put them in here. It's detachable, so you can lift it off, take it, throw it away more easily, and that way you get rid of your waste. Opposite that is another detachable item, the colander or strainer. Basically, you can rinse and wash whatever you're about to cut, and that way you can dump it on your cutting board, that sort of thing. Also, both of these kind of double as something where you can put your prepared food and move other food onto the cutting board and that sort of thing. So that's just a brief intro into the features. And the rest of the group is going to go into more of the explanations and how we arrived at these sort of things, and in addition, some features that didn't make it to the cutting board.
Hi, my name is Molly Wright, and I'm going to talk about a couple of the amenities that Carson introduces about our cutting board prototype. First off, he talks about the foldability of our cutting board, which is going to make for easy and convenient storage, especially in small kitchens. And also, we are going to be using a plastic knife, which is going to reduce the damage that occurs to the board while using it, and therefore that will reduce the amount of dirt and bacteria buildup that occurs.
My name is Kristen Davis, and I'll be discussing the detachable scrap bin and the detachable strainer that is provided on our product. The detachable scrap bin provides easy disposal for any foods that are cut on our cutting board, while the detachable strainer provides an easy method for cleaning food before cutting it.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Mark and I'm part of Team 7. Our product is cutting board. So right here we have a typical cutting board with a hole already created on the top right hand corner to act as a trap door. The trap door is for any disposable food that you want to just throw away, and right here we have a container in which the cutting board actually goes right on top, so when you're done chopping everything up, you're able to use your knife and slide all the trash into this trap door to go into this container. This container can be used with a plastic bag, or you can reuse it and just wash it after every use. Also right here we have these durable chopping mats that are also disposable. All you do is place it on here. It does not make any type of mark or damage to the cutting board.
Hi everyone, myself Deepak from Team 7. Our team wanted to focus on the issues with the chopping board. We generated a lot of interesting ideas during our brainstorming session. We decided to focus on the most important ones. Carson showed us a prototype of our chopping board and how it is expandable into 2 chopping boards if desired. Molly showed us how this can act as a space saver and the use of plastic knives. I believe the use of plastic knife will greatly help in reducing the cutting marks which are currently observed on the chopping board. Kristen showed how having detachable trash cans and colander can greatly aid in reducing kitchen clutter and trash. There were other interesting ideas which somehow could not make it to our final prototype because of the importance we attach to other concerns. As discussed by Andrew, these include having a space where in the cutting board itself where the trash can get collected in the board beneath, as well as disposable chopping mats. I believe our prototype addresses a lot of current concerns with the chopping board, and these features which are in our prototype are going to be a game changer, and I fully endorse and suggest that we take it for development. Thank you.